Hello everyone, welcome back to Prince and Nikki's channel. It's great to be back and speak to you all. It's been a while, but here we are. We thought we'd bring an update on Lashibi project. This building is 2 4-bedroom semi-detached properties on a land size of 70 by 100. Here you can see on the screen the first floor layout that has the 3 bedrooms on the screen now. In today's video, what we're going to just run you through is the first floor block work. If you haven't already done so and you'd like to follow this particular building project through, if you take a look on our channel, you need to look out for the videos called Lashibi project. The previous video was on the first floor slab, and there's lots of helpful discussions and content on there. So have a look. If you're also looking for an update on our Prince and Nikki, our own property that we're building, there's also an update on there. What was the last video on our project now? I can't remember the last one.
We finished the first course, the final course, then about ready for the roof.
Course. Yeah, so it's been a while. That's why we can't think where we are with, because we're doing so many different things at once. But yeah, the last video we did was with the 4 course. We've actually finished most of the roofing now, haven't we?
All the trusses, all the roof timbers and everything is on. We're just waiting for delivery for our roofing tiles. We're getting ourselves from China. So we'll give an update on that, the reason why we decided to do the roof ourselves instead of going through a company. So there's a video coming out on our own project to give an update our roof selection, why we went for what we went for.
Yeah, there's lots of different breakdowns in terms of the roofing that I'm going to put together for you. Life's been quite busy recently with various different things, so I will do some videos on terms of roofing options and selections. But if you have a particular area or subject when it's related to roofing, drop a comment below and ask us what you'd like the content to include, so that when I'm preparing the video I can make sure that we include that, so we can have a discussion that's helpful for everyone. But yeah, we're looking forward to the delivery of the roof tiles. It took a long time to get to where we wanted, but we got there in the end, what we wanted.
Yeah, I think it's difficult trying to find the right color, because you were particular about the color, isn't it? So the color we want, you can't source that color in Ghana. It needs to be made from the factory. So it took quite a while, but yeah, it's been shipped now. So yeah.
Yeah, there's more detail coming up in terms of what things you've got to be careful. Helpful tips on how to be careful to get the material that you're actually paying for, but that's for another video.
Yeah.
So let's move on to today's video then. So as I said, they've done the first floor slab and they're hitting the ground running with the block work. As you can see here, they're making their way through the setting out and then kind of building it up.
It's moving very fast. Well, here we always recommend you use 6 inches. There's an advantage of the 6-inch block work instead of the 5. For example, if you're gonna put a block proof, you got more depth between the window frame and the block proof, because if it's very tight, cleaning between it becomes very difficult. So I just think it looks better if you use 6-inch hollow blocks for the first floor instead of 5-inch. And also there's some other advantages of reusing some of the materials you use for the beam plates and stuff on the ground floor. You can just reuse them when you come to this floor. One of the things we talked about before, the way this building is structured, is that there's less beams, lintel. We're not doing lintel all over around the building, because the design is such that lintel chest over opening, which is more cost-effective way of building, instead of doing a full lintel around every single wall you have in a building. So yeah, it's quite interesting design. All the windows are straight to the ceiling level, so it's quite beautiful design, and I can't wait to see it complete.
Before we get into more content, I just wanted to say thank you to you all for watching the videos and continue to support the channel. It's been great. Thank you for all of you who've been reaching out and making inquiries. We've got some really good projects that's been sent through to us, and we're really pleased with the creative minds of you all that are now thinking about your own projects. There's some really good designs, so we want to say thank you, but also we're really proud of all you guys that are at the planning stages and preparing to build your own dreams as well.
And congratulations to everyone who is currently building back in Ghana or Africa. We got a lot of people who watch us from across Africa too. So congrats to everyone who is building back home. It's the best way to develop the continent, and continue the good work.
One thing I just want to say, I just seen the iron rods there, and I just wanted to make a point of this. Whilst I've seen that on the video, I know a lot of you would have seen the recent videos on the collapsed buildings and things, and I just wanted to make a discussion about that, because obviously there's so much that goes into the building process, the planning, the structurals, that actually for anyone who's building, it's really important that you get yourself a competent builder, someone that's got the knowledge, the experience, but also a full package around it. There's so many people out there that are doing great work, even on YouTube alone. You know, there's people that we've shouted out before that are doing good work as well. But they're also, for everyone, there's 10 that are not so great, that are also not sharing the right advice. So please just think, because what I wanted to say about the iron rods is we've noticed, we've seen videos where people have put on videos, and it's really important that you look at the detail, because if you're putting in iron rods, some of them are weak.
Yeah, for example, if your design, because every design, for you to get the approval from the assembly, or the material assembly, you need to have a structural drawing to show how the building is going to stand up. And at least, as minimum, all these columns or story building, as a rule of the thumb, will have 6 iron rods in them. But what we have seen is that sometimes the mason will say, "Oh, master, we don't need it. Let's just use 4. Or master, let's just use 12 mm instead of the 16 mm. Or master, we've done it before, let's just use this." And they are casting down costs, and it's more difficult, especially when you are abroad and you're sending money down to people to build, and they are not doing what you expect them to do. They don't follow the drawings, because all the drawings that I've seen, they got very good structural designs, but the problem is that the masons don't follow it, or the steel bender they take to do the steel bending, they don't do the right thing, and they just thought, "Oh, let's just go." And you find some people continue to add more flaws.
The reason why I wanted to raise it is because it breaks our heart as people who are also building our own project. It breaks our heart when we see people who are pouring money, and there are fundamental issues that can cause problems. And we've been helping a lot of people in terms of people that have got structural issues with some of their buildings prior to coming to us, and we will always try our best to help people. But I just wanted to highlight to anyone out there who's building, just please keep an oversight on what's been put in terms of materials. If your drawings say 6 iron rods, make sure it's got 6 iron rods. Don't let people tell you to cut back on things to save money. Structural is not something you can joke with. And as Prince said, there's a general rule of thumb of what you could have as a minimum. If you're going up multiple floors, then that's something that's fundamental.
And also, you need a structural engineer. You need an engineer. You need an architect to supervise this work. Mm-hmm. It's good to buy a plan, say, from the net, but you need an engineer or somebody who's in the industry to supervise that the works are being done according to the drawings. But most of the time, this doesn't happen. And when you are abroad, you ask the masons or someone to send you a video. They send you a video of what they think you should see, not the issues that they have. And we have seen a lot of stuff. We've done a lot of audits on so many projects now, For confidentiality, we promise the clients we will not show those videos on our channel. But
yeah, but it would be heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for people. So we wouldn't put. We're not going to put videos on, but we are doing a lot of visits and looking at people's errors that needs to be fixed, and it is heartbreaking for people. So we just want you to all be really cautious and make sure that even if you haven't got construction mind, just really study your own documents that you have. And it's really important to think about your building doesn't start when you start digging in the ground. The construction fees before that, I can't emphasise enough the knowledge that comes with all the different professionals that are preparing before that. Before you even get out the ground here, you have to have a different variety of skill sets that looks at different drawings and plan. Project management is key. In any project.
Pre-construction, make sure you get everything. Everyone understand what you're doing. All the team. It's not everyone who can lay blocks. Who understand the complexity of the design. It's not everyone who can lay blocks can do a good plastering or a good finishing.
So yeah, I'm not going to harp on about it, but I feel like it was a really important time, and I know it's been a few weeks since the collapse, but it's just something that's been really pulling on my heart in terms of seeing how much people are kind of getting duped in some ways. And there are some really great people on this platform. YouTube is a great place to see and learn, but it's not like doing Lego that you see it on the screen and you can do it. I know people have got loyalties and they want to use family, friends, builders, but it doesn't mean they've got your best interest at heart. So please do shout out to people that you know that are doing good work. In terms of on here, in terms of YouTube, obviously alone, we have a kind heart. We want to help people and we want to do things right. We have the construction knowledge, but also on the channel you've got Brighton Clara, you've got Gigo. So there's a few good people on here that have got. You can see the difference between people that are genuine and have the kind heart that wants to help people. So yeah, just a little shout out there to give them thanks and for all that they're doing on the channel.
I think one of the queries we get most through our emails is my mason said, I need 2 tons of iron rod, I need 5 tons of iron rod. Is that right? We can't say, because without seeing your drawing, every structural design is completely different. So we tell to people, yeah, we cannot comment and say if those number of quantities your mason is telling you is right or wrong, because we don't know the design. We beg people to say, how much cement do I need to cast my slab? Without knowing the design, the thickness of what is specified, we can't tell you. So I think it's just good that if you're gonna ask us questions, it will be good for you to give us some idea in terms of your design, or send the drawings through. If you want a consultation, we can have a look and help you in terms of the quantification, because nobody wants to be sending money down more than the number of blocks you need or number of cement or things you need.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of our own P&D construction, we have got it off the ground, as I've said in previous videos. We are doing design, we're doing project management and consultations, and we're building. You've seen through our own videos for our own project and through Lashibi project, and we have Casa Josie that's on the channel, and obviously we've got other things that have been going on in the background, but due to confidentiality, we've chosen not to show those ones. But we really are kind of getting off the ground, but we're going slow and steady. We want to do things right, and we want to do right by all parties that are involved with us. You've seen our quality, so if you do want to make an inquiry, just hit us up on the numbers on the screen or the email address, and we will endeavour. What we will say is there will be a consultation fee. We try our best to help everyone and advise people who are having any queries, but the amount of queries and inquiries that we have is really important that we get commitment and we're able to kind of filter through those who are serious, because we want to help people, but we need to see progress as well.
Yeah, now you can see the building coming to shape now. The windows on the first floor are all showing up.
Yeah, and you can see the pipe, the blocks where the pipes go through as well, can't you?
Yeah. So they create this ductwork, so those goes all the way to the roof, and also the waste pipe. There's a pipe there, and also for your foul drainage and everything. So it's well thought out. Here, what is happening here? When it's finished, the dividing wall in the lining will be built, but because they want to be able to move between the two buildings, they didn't put that wall here. So when it's finished.
So that's actually 2 sets of stairs for the 2 different properties that will be divided. But yeah, you can see they've done great progress with the block work. They started to do the column work as well.
Yeah, our master carpenter, Mauli. Yeah, congrats to Mauli. Yeah, I think he did a great job on our roof.
Yes, he did really well on the roofing of our own project. As you say, I will bring video, but he's a real hard worker, isn't he?
It is. I think it's also we've been to sites whereby we did audits whereby columns being installed are not straight. Slightly haven't got a spirit level to check the levels of stuff, but he's good. I'm very much happy with what he did on the roof, because I was very particular. I wanted the roof just to match the model that was made, because we had 3D model done. So we were checking measurement to the very, very millimeters.
One thing I will say, being Mrs. of Mr. and Mrs. P&D Construction, is this man here is a construction specialist, and you know about it because he has such a high threshold for quality, and he doesn't, in everything that we do, is so kind of diligent with kind of getting anything done correctly, and he will have it corrected. So that's one of the things that he's got an eye for, isn't it, in terms of the skill set of workers. And when we have workers on our books, we put them through their paces. We've had people work on our own project before we use them on other projects, and that's how it goes. If you've not been good, you won't come back. Even with our own project, didn't we? Yeah. We had people that came, and they're not going to come back and it doesn't even need to be about the work. If you're saying you're coming on Sunday and you don't come on Sunday, then you're not committed. So it's a business, isn't it, at the end of the day? So as you can see, this project's coming up quite quickly. The client actually really wanted to build it from start to finish quite efficiently, and that's one of the things that even our good friend Tilly to the top, when we've spoke to her many times before, she's even said herself, if you can continue right to the roof, it'll be helpful, and it has. It does help.
It is. By the end of this year, they should have a roof on and everything, and that is good also for the budget, because Ghana things seems to go higher in January, December. They start to hike the price big. Then January the price has changed automatically. So it's great that he's just plowing on, and it's great, and I'm happy. Now you can see the different rooms. The windows are forms. You can see those windows that have quite a long window.
Yeah. So obviously you can see the great progress on this. So we will continue bringing you the roofing on this one and our own roofing. Just to give you an update on Casa Jose.
Yeah, Casa Jose is coming up. There's been a bit of delay. The client was meant to go this month, but that's been pushed back. But we're putting things in place, and the slab should be cast in December.
As soon as he's able to get out to Ghana and be there in person, then he will be there to watch the slab be cast. So that'll be good for him. So thank you everyone for watching today's video. As you can see, it's making great progress.
Oh yeah, I love it.
It's looking great. Do look on our channel. There's lots of videos. If you're starting out, go right back to the beginning and see our own project, things we've talked about. We've talked about lots of different topics that are at different stages that will help you. Use Prince's QS knowledge, use our experience, and just absorb as much as you can before you kind of continue with your own project. But thank you for watching today. Do comment with any questions or encourage us in the comments. And if you haven't already done so, give us subscribe to us and continue sharing us through our WhatsApps and various other platforms. We see that you're sharing and we are growing, and we hope that this is helpful to everyone. So thank you for watching, and keep a watch out. I promise you I will make a video. I'll find time and make a video on our own roofing. Just life's been busy, but I will make some time to do that. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.